There we go. That's the right one. Hey guys, welcome back to my Bloodborne Let's Play. Today is the final episode. In the last episode, we defeated Queen Yarnum, and before that, we defeated Orphan of Kos, as well as the DLC, and, well, the whole game. So, yep. Oh fuck, please tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me you saved the wrong one. Hold on. Because if it saved the wrong one, then we're fucked. Not badly, it's easy fix, but... Okay, we're good. We're good. Alright. So, in this episode, just because otherwise it would be like 2 minutes long and the video would be over pretty much by now. It would have been over by now if it wasn't for that small brain fart. I'm going to be doing something kind of cool where I'm going to be going through the Central Yarnum on New Game Plus. Just because. So we're going to be loading up Azarath. Yep, we're here. Let's do this. Central Yarnum. We're going to start off the... So this is where you would normally pick your weapons. I'm just going to be... I don't know, saw cleaver. Hunter pistol. There we go. Got those. When you start New Game Plus, the items you begin with, I believe, are pretty much most of your weapons and pretty much everything except key items that you need to get for progression, and a few other things. I forget specifically what you need to get, and also enemy HP and damage output are increased. It's very big in the early game. It's worse, but late game enemies get slowly easier and easier as time goes on. Oh, we can't really go that way. That's to the imposter. We already killed this guy, so he's out. He took like 3 tries, I believe, before we... Or not 3 tries, 3 hits to die. Welcome to Central Yarnum. As I said in a very early episode, not early episode, but a few episodes ago, I think, before we fought Orphan of Kos, I said that out of all the areas in this game, Central Yarnum is my personal favorite area, just because in terms of being a good tutorial, it just teaches you the right stuff, it teaches you that there's secrets around every corner, and to watch your back constantly. So these guys are kind of a pushover, to be honest. My character is pretty high level. But I figured since otherwise this video would only be a few minutes long, I decided to do this because why the hell not? I guess since we're safe on the ladder, I can pull up the page real quick just to talk about what the things are. Changes to the game, and I said this 2 episodes ago, but I don't mind repeating myself. Enemies deal increased damage and have more health. The percentage increase of damage and health of enemies is greatest in the early areas, with enemies in later areas receiving a smaller percentage increase. The scaling does not apply to enemies in the Child's Dungeons, which I kind of don't believe, but at the same time, neat. Enemies also drop greater number of blood echoes. Normally those guys I think drop like a few hundred, so I can see that. Excuse me. Even when you go to New Game Plus, you still have summoned. You can still be summoned by people in new game, or summoned by people from new game, or summon people from new game, as long as they have the matchmaking requirements. Some shop items prices increase. If you have the DLC, you will not be able to proceed until you defeat Vicar Amelia and be whisked away in Central Yard Ward, or not Cathedral Ward. Sorry. If you have already found unique items in the first playthrough, as such as hunter tools and ruins, they will be replaced with common items such as Madam's Knowledge and Cold Blood. What will carry over in New Game Plus is your character level, your blood echoes, your insight, most consumable items, and all projectiles. All your weapons and armor includes item box items. I don't... Oh, those items. All Carol runes already obtained, will be replaced by Madman's Knowledge at their locations. Okay, that's what that means. Covenant and Covenant level. All badges and unlocked items. My skin is peeling. That's nasty. Messengers will still sell all the items they did in New Game. Armor sets bought from the Insight Messengers are refreshed. You keep the ones you have, but you can buy copies. Okay, that's neat. So I think that means the Gascon set, the Maria set, and a few others. Chalice Dungeons in their progress. Okay. Workshop, tools, ruin, gemstone, upgrades. All locations where you pick these up in New Game will now have kin instead. All unlocked messenger skins. Messengers are those weird guys that pop up in lanterns. What doesn't carry over are keys that open doors and the like. Certain key items such as badges and Yarnum Stone carry over. All unlocked doors, shortcuts, elevators, etc. You will need to reopen these to use them, of course. All unconsumed one-third of umbilical cord items, and you will have the DLC. If you have the DLC, the Eye of the Blood Drunk Hunter also is gone. So yeah, quite a few changes. These are the messengers right here. Oh, they don't pop up on these ones. Okay, never mind. Those are the little dudes that sell you shit. If you don't know who I'm talking about, then, well, sorry. Shit. I know there was guys that were like that jumping that way, but I didn't know they were coming up that fast. A bit closer. There you go. The enemies in this area also have pretty crappy AI compared to some of the later game enemies, so that's a pretty cool difference. Seriously though, Central Yarnum's so good. So good. Normally, I wouldn't recommend fighting this thing at the very beginning of the game because of how tough it can be, but since I'm New Game Plus, since I have a lot of levels and really good items, not a worry. Not a worry. We're not going to speak to any of the NPCs either because we really don't need to. So I'm just doing a brief run through, that's pretty much it. So, exactly what I was trying to do. Take it. I dodged that. Whatever. Okay. Really? Really? The thing was literally in the just beginning the animation of my healing, and then that thing interrupted me. That's fucking dumb. Can't beat Bloodborne without more BS. Though. Dead. Hashtag dead. Well, let's go on and fight Brick Troll. Got a little bit more left to do, and then we could get to the bridge. I'm just getting to the Cleric Beast and fighting it. I'm not going to be going any further or doing any branching paths. Like, there's a summon here. Father. I click circle, don't know what to tell you. Torch. Why the fuck not? I guess I could summon him in my main Let's Play, but since I didn't have any insight at that point, there was no point. Or, he just didn't pop up because I didn't have insight. How dare you hit him? Dude, it's not the boss fight yet. Jesus Christ, Gascon. What is going on? So yeah, normally I would run into that house right there because there's a few enemies in there, but once you kill them, you can use that door to stop the werewolves from progressing, and you could actually just whack them from a decent distance and kill them like that. Pretty cheesy way of killing them, but that's what I usually do for grinding early on. Okay, Gascoigne, let's do this. Gascoigne. Gascoigne. Okay, AI is not very smart. Not very smart at all. But let's do this. I'm just gonna top off. East is... There you go. Makes sense for him to disappear now, because if we keep progressing story-wise, the next boss is himself, so... that would have been kind of weird. Gascoigne versus Gascoigne, battle of the century. So with that, we're done there. Let's head back to my other save file, the main one for the Let's Play, and then we'll get the final ending. So all in all, I gotta say I'm pretty happy with this Let's Play. My commentary was garbage, like it always is, so I can't really give that any score. But I just feel like I did a pretty good job doing a Let's Play for this. I didn't show off like 100% everything, or do everything, I think, but I fought pretty much every boss, besides some of the Chalice Dungeon ones. Pretty much all the stuff that you need to do for trophies. Though I might have missed one or two weapons. There are, I guess I could show you right now, there are, I think, one or two guns you need to buy in here that you can get otherwise, such as the piercing rifle. So if you're missing that trophy for every weapon, it's probably because you need to go here and buy a few things. So just keep that in mind. All in all, this was a pretty solid run. It's gonna be sad, you know, tomorrow, or not tomorrow, I don't record Saturdays. I typically don't record on, it's gonna be sad on Monday when I normally record and there won't be anything for me to do. But, just enjoy this ending, and then during the credits I'll just talk about what I think about Bloodborne as a whole.
Good hunter, you've done well. The night is near its end. Now, I will show you mercy. You will die, forget the dream, and awake under the morning sun. You will be freed from this terrible hunter's dream.
So if you say submit life, you'll get the ending we haven't gotten yet, and if you say refuse, you're gonna have to battle again. So submit your life.
My keen hunter, fear the blood.
Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
I think I already explained how much I like this game so many times during the Let's Play. I mean, I wouldn't have Let's Played it if I didn't like it. This is one of the very few games I 100%ed. Well, probably not technically 100%ed, but in terms of trophies, I've 100%ed the game. I just love it. The combat's pretty damn solid. I like a lot of the areas and enemies design. I like the bosses, of course. I love the challenge of this game. It's gotten pretty easy for me over the years, but like my first time playing it, I sucked complete ass. But after 2 to 3 playthroughs, I wouldn't say I'm at all pro level, but I've gotten pretty decent with it. I'm at pretty decent. I'm okay. You know, some bosses take me 1 to 2 tries, but that's not as bad as like a dozen. You know? I didn't want Bloodborne. What are some criticisms? Graphically, I think the game could be a little bit better. I think it's better on PS4 Pro, from what I heard, but I don't have PS4 Pro. I think some of the enemies are kind of cheap when it comes to their attacks and just damage as a whole. Maybe that could have been reduced slightly, but not like much. I know it's difficulty. I know it's just difficulty, but I feel like that's just artificial difficulty, not legit difficulty. There's a lot of like bullshit things that happen. Like in the game, when you dodge and get hit, you do take double damage. So that I understand. But it just feels like every time I dodge, I still manage to get hit, even though I'm not even near the enemy. There was that one point in my Let's Play where I was fighting Lawrence, and I was dodging, and he somehow grabbed me. And the animation had me outside his hand completely. So his hand should have missed, but I guess I was just right in that hitbox of his. So the enemy hitboxes should be a little bit better. Should be a little bit better. But they're not going to update this game at all, so it's not like a... It's just a little disappointing. It could have been made a little bit more decent. I guess these are all the voice actors. Different languages and stuff. Creepy music. No names I recognize. I'm not great with famous like names. That was like the last one, Jack Black. No, random name I pulled on my ass, by the way. I mean, Jack Black is an actor here in the U.S., but it is a random actor name. I can't really think of any more criticism. Oh, another one is it makes my PS4 sound like a freaking jet engine going off. If you guys hear like a weird sound that sounds like an air conditioning, that's probably my PS4. It's a problem most of them have. I think it's because they're kind of tightly compact inside, so it's just not... It could have had more space for stuff. But, I just heard my cat meow. What the hell is... What do you want, Flakes? My cat's name is Flakes. But anyway, I'm bad with reviews, honestly, on the spot like this, so I fully apologize. Bloodborne is a... My cats are going wild upstairs, too. Bloodborne is a pretty fun game. I recommend playing it at least once if you're into difficulty, you know. If you feel like you're not good at a game like it, give it a try. Central Yarnum is a really good area because it's full of really, like, early game they're going to be a little challenging, but they're full of pretty easy enemies that can be defeated fairly easily. I need to work on my grammar and my words better. Okay, let me try that again. Central Yarnum are full of low-level enemies that you can defeat within 3 to 4 hits. Not even that. That give you a decent amount of experience in terms of the combat, and a few tough enemies that will give you a challenge, but once you're good enough and high level enough, you will be able to beat them. That's why I like Central Yarnum. It tells the player, hey, if you're not good at this area, you're not going to be good at the rest of this game, so don't give it a try. So you probably shouldn't play. You could get this game now for like $20. Not even that. You could probably get this game for $10 nowadays. It's a really inexpensive game to get, and I'm pretty sure it's part of PlayStation Plus right now. One of the free games. That's what I heard at least. So at least get the game. You could get it for fairly cheap. Um, as for the DLC, I don't recommend getting the DLC unless if you're really good at the base game. If you're not good at the base game, the DLC will give you kind of a challenge. Specifically, Lawrence and Orphan of Kos. Those two bosses are some of the harder bosses in this game and will definitely give you a run for your money. But the DLC is very much worth it if you're interested in it. It has what I consider the best bosses in the game, as well as some of the best areas in the game. Research Hall is creepy and really nice. The Hunter Nightmare is not that great, honestly, but I love the Fishing Hamlet. The Fishing Hamlet and Century Yarnum are my two favorite areas in the game, which is kind of funny because the way I progress the game, that means the first area in the game is my personal favorite, and the final area in the game is my personal favorite. Because I usually do the DLC last. End of the credits. All in all, Bloodborne, specifically this Let's Play, I thought, again, my commentary was garbage, so I apologize for that. I did a lot of stuttering, and I don't know, I probably said some stuff that was wrong, ended up being wrong, so, again, that is on me. It did take me a long time to finish. That's because I had a few health problems, and just at some points I got kind of lazy and didn't record for a few days.
Signed and sealed.
But regardless, we're here, and I just realized I could have just done the New Game Plus thing now, but I don't care, whatever. We're done. I'm probably not going to play Bloodborne for like another year or two, because this is the second time I played this game this year. So I'm going to take a break from it for a while and then probably come back to it. I don't know what I'm going to... Actually, I know what I'm going to do. I was like, I don't know what game I want to play next, but I have Star Wars Jedi, so I'm just going to play that one now. So, not for a Let's Play personal playthrough. I'm actually enjoying the game, so I might do a Let's Play of it at some point, but that's going to be a few years down the road. Not a few years, like a couple months. So, with that all being said, thank you for watching this series, and if you haven't watched any of the other episodes, I should have been doing it from the start, but I completely forgot to do it. Please go to my YouTube channel and look for the playlist. It has all the episodes right there, so yeah.